So, do you want to talk about it?
I don't even know who's crazier. I mean, is it the son who asks his father for his share of the inheritance before his father is even dead? Who then goes and blows it all on parties and gambling? And then who has the nerve to come crawling back home and asking for forgiveness? Or is it the father who says yes to it all? It just doesn't make sense. See, I've been the faithful son. I've been the son who's never left home, who's done all the work even when I hated it. Have I ever wanted to leave? Of course I have, but I stayed because it's what I'm supposed to do. The work, it's never brought me joy. But it's tradition. I did it because I believed I was the favored son. I am the older son, the most deserving of what my father has. So I kept working, following the rules, never asking for anything from my father. I never asked him for anything because I never needed anything from him. I didn't need his love, I didn't need his grace. All I knew, or what I thought I knew, is that if I kept working, I would be recognized as the favored and most honored son. So when his younger son took the money and left, I thought to myself, finally, now my father will surely see what a worthless son he has. Surely in his anger he will banish him from ever trying to come home again. And surely he will recognize me in my righteousness and work and give me all the money that I deserve. But on the day he left, my father didn't explode in anger like I did. He didn't banish him from the house. Instead, he gave him what he asked. And as he walked out the door, I saw my father's face. He wasn't resentful or furious like I was. I could see that he was completely broken in sadness. As days and months went by, we got word what my brother had been up to, spending away my father's fortune on gambling and parties. I kept hoping my father would see things like I saw them. I kept hoping he'd just give up on him. But instead, he just sank deeper into sadness. He never seemed to leave the porch, always looking out into the distance, hoping to see his son come walking down the drive. The day he came home was like any other day. Work, follow the rules, just keep doing what I do. But I suddenly started hearing all this commotion going on inside the house. People yelling and singing, music being played. I looked up from what I was doing, and I could see people dancing through the windows. I had no idea what was happening. There was no birthday, no holiday to be celebrated today. What could possibly be going on? So I called over one of the workers and asked him what was happening. He says, "Your brother has come home, and your father has killed the fattened calf because he is home safe and sound." The music and noise, it went deaf to my ears. I just stared back at him blankly. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't think straight. I just stood there in shock. My brother has come home, and my father is celebrating him? I boiled in anger, not at my brother, but at my father. I stormed away from the house and sat alone where I could try and comprehend what was happening. But it wasn't 5 minutes before my father found me. I could see the smile on his face turn back to sadness when he saw me. I stared him back. He told me what had happened, and he begged me to come into the house to celebrate with everyone. That's when I told him, "Listen, for all these years I've been working like a slave for you, and I've never disobeyed your command. You have never given me anything so that I might celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours came back who has devoured your property on wild living, you killed the fattened calf for him." And that's when my father looks back at me with eyes filled with love. And that's when he said it. He said, "Son, you are always with me, and all that is mine is yours. But we had to celebrate and rejoice, because this brother of yours was dead and has come to life. He was lost, but now he has been found." This is the end of our story. I can't tell you if I went inside to that party or not. But I can tell you this. Like I said earlier, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense that a father could ever love a son like that. It just doesn't make sense that any father would want to celebrate a son who lived in such sin. It just doesn't make sense for a father to give love freely rather than expect it to be earned. But that's who my father is. So I am the older son. And